Hello. Today I'd like to discuss Nicole Dollanganger's Married in Mount Airy. This Canadian singer-songwriter has made a pretty decent career for herself over the last decade, building on a brand of intimate, soft, and sometimes unexpectedly heavy pop-folk music. She's had some hits here and there and a relative breakout record in 2015, Natural Born Losers. That record thematically was a collage of significantly dark song topics and situations, all tied together by the idea of the loss of self-control. Her next album, Heart-Shaped Bed, separates itself from that through line, while retaining much of the heavy guitars and productions of the previous record. With this new album, fans might have wondered if Nicole would continue to try to perfect the instrumental style of the last two records, or if a new approach was imminent. The latter proved true, as this is probably her most stripped-back album since her 2013 record, and I think she did a decent enough job with the stylistic return. Right off the bat, I'm aware that some first-time listeners will be irked by her high-pitched vocals, but I believe she sold the style well, and that well immediately upgrades to excellently on the opening title track. It's a natural fit for the descript intimacy of the lyrics, and the vocals themselves contribute heavily to the song's progression. The first 2 minutes alone are highlighted by the intensified vocal effects and layering, which is a difficult task to pull off satisfyingly for any artist. Fast forwarding to the middle of the record, I really like the composition around what's probably my favorite track here, Moonlight. The tribal percussion, the harp sound and guitar plucks, and those high-pitched synth effects that sound like nocturnal animal calls bring a unique feel to the track. Not to mention that the song is very well written, with hauntingly beautiful imagery and chilling dialogue between the narrator and her partner. Summarizing the rest of the record can mostly be boiled down to how well the instrumentals can present Nicole's lyrical content, which proves to be a somewhat mixed effort. I like how Runnin' Free pulls off a particularly saccharine nature with a narrative that seems as equally sentimental as the instrumental gives away. Whispering Glades is a piece seemingly about a woman grieving over not having reasons to leave gifts for her late partner, which is backed by a fitting two-step folk composition. The other side of that effort appears in tracks like Bad Man, where Nicole describes a horrifying ordeal of reflecting on the murder of a likely abuser under the guise of a stripped-down folk song. A similar, albeit less extreme clashing of tones occurs in Dogwood, where there's a more obvious menace to the composition, but that still can't quite make up for the fantastic religion-tied lyrical concept as the instrumental. Aside from pointing out some great synth work on Sometime After Midnight, nothing else really feels distinct enough from the record's general comfort zone to discuss properly. I'm not sure if I'd say that this record is better or worse than her last record, but I think Nicole could turn out something amazing if she plays around with some more instrumentation and more integrated vocal and synth effects like she did on this record's highlights. It's just that consistency will be the big question moving forward. I'm giving this one a 6.5 out of 10, with the best tracks being Moonlight, Married in Mount Airy, and Whispering Glades. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.